Hello, friends, and happy Sabbath. I'm Ganem Hanna, and this is Week in Review. Today's episode is different from previous ones we have done. Today, we're going to take you on a walkthrough on some of the great things happening in LLBN and how you can be part of it. But before we go any further, I wish to share with you a verse of the day, and it's actually from Psalm 94:19, states, "When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy." How wonderful this verse is, because it reminds us during these times where anxieties are high, we shall not fear, we should not feel anxiety, but rather let's put our trust in the Lord, which will bring us peace and joy. So I'm here with Daryl Mandel, who is Senior Vice President of Programming here at LLBN. But both him and I, like all other volunteers, we come to do these programs after hours and weekends. So we're delighted that we are privileged to have the opportunity to serve you with a variety of programs throughout the week, where in fact we bring churches directly to your home, sermons, musical programs, talk shows, Bible studies, and the list goes on. So we're grateful that the Lord had commissioned us with this awesome and wonderful ministry that can come into your homes on a daily basis. But let's first talk about the church services that we bring into your homes that LLBN carrying complimentary, and means we don't charge any of our churches any dollars to carry their church service. We basically grant them a free service, so we don't put any financial burdens on them, to bring them to your home at our cost, which you support our viewers. So, Daryl, today our viewers watching University Church and our beloved, dear Pastor Randy Roberts, who we all love and adore, we carry their church service on LLBN complimentary. Talk to us about the various churches we carry on LLBN between His Word channel and His Light channel.
Right, and some of them are on both.
Okay.
But, of course, Loma Linda University Church. And we also have the Kettering Seventh-day Adventist Church from Kettering, Ohio, which has some great music and sermons, which we hear every week. And one of our longest-running church services that we've carried, East Pasco from Florida.
And all these churches are carried live on both channels?
Some are live, some are not.
Okay, and this is weekly reoccurring process.
Every week, new church services every week.
And we appreciate all those churches with their own media crews preparing the church services and sharing it with us.
Absolutely, and we work closely with them.
So while that's happening, we have a crew on the background every Sabbath to control signal traffic. Talk to us briefly about that.
Master control, and yes, we have a crew that handles bringing in the church services, putting them out live up onto satellite and our various means of distribution, and on both of the networks, different church services on different networks on Sabbath, and then, of course, throughout the week, those will get rescheduled into different times on the various networks.
And we do that every Sabbath.
Every Sabbath.
And every time there's a live event.
Absolutely.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you and your team for doing so much work to keep those church services live on LLBN.
We have a fantastic, dedicated team. But there are more church services here for us to talk about.
Okay, let's hear about it.
So, yes, and we also have the Keene Seventh-day Adventist Church from Keene, Texas, which is associated with Southeastern Adventist University. And we've been carrying that one for quite a while now. Walla Walla University Church, and some fantastic music out of there every week. Azure Hills, which gives us a different flavor, very enjoyable church service. And Boulder, Colorado, which once again is an entirely different flavor of church service.
And once again, folks, this is carried on both of our sister networks, His Word and His Light, which you can literally get both either on satellite or on Roku or through our website. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Daryl, so recap for our viewers the list of the churches we carry live or replay every week.
Okay, well, there is Loma Linda University Church, Kettering Church from Kettering, Ohio, East Pasco from Florida, Keene Seventh-day Adventist Church from Keene, Texas, Walla Walla University Church from Washington, Azure Hills Church from here in Southern California, and Boulder SDA Church from Colorado.
Wonderful, how blessed we are. And I may add, we are working on adding even more so we can give you the ability to watch and be blessed by as many church services as you like and as you choose as one of your favorites. Isn't that wonderful? In this time and age, through LLBN, we are becoming one large, connected, global, faithful community. And thank you, Daryl, and thank you, our beloved supporters, because it is your financial funding helping us to bring these church services not only to you, but to the entire global family of LLBN, where they can be blessed with so many church services right into their homes. Thank you. Your giving and your prayers, it's a true and direct fulfillment of the gospel commission commandment of go into the world. Well, as LLBN go into 146 countries, you may wonder, well, how does that happen and how can people get it? You may have a device at home and you don't really know the technology behind it, and you shouldn't have to worry or know the technology behind it. But what we're going to share with you is how the world and global audience able to receive LLBN and through what type of technologies. But we're going to keep it in very simple terms, as Daryl will help dissect it for us in step by step. Daryl, how does people get LLBN and what's the distinctions between the different services?
Well, obviously you're watching it on some form of distribution right now. And what we have is mobile, and we have, that's on Android and on iOS.
And iPads also?
iPads, on pretty much any mobile device. Just go to your store, whether it be iTunes or the Android store, and free, you can download the LLBN app, which will have all of the channels on it that you can view. And that is in addition to satellite, which we've been on for quite some time now. And there is, the place to go on that is Glory Star to get the satellite system. A lot of you already have the satellite systems. And that also, other than just satellite, the receiver also does IP.
Which is internet connection.
Yes, which is an internet connection. Okay. So even if you're not getting good satellite delivery, if you have good internet, you can get it right through that satellite receiver as well. Get all of our channels, as well as many others. Also on IP, Roku and a bunch of different IP systems that carry the LLBN channels. And there are a lot of manufacturers, television manufacturers, who are building the IP apps directly into the TVs, into the smart TVs, such as Roku. And with those, if you have one of those, then you don't actually have to go out and buy a device in order to get it. And computers, obviously, whether it's Mac or Windows, Chrome, whatever it may be, you can just go to LLBN.tv. All of our channels are there. You just go click on the one of your choice, and you can watch anytime, day or night.
So, Daryl, so they can get us through mobile devices such as phone, iPads, and mobile tablets, right?
Right.
We are on satellite. That means we broadcast all the way up 22,500 miles up to a satellite and back into people's homes where they have dishes on their roofs, correct?
Right.
So we have mobile and satellite two separate services. Then we have a third service on Roku IPTV, or all new television devices that's pre-equipped with the Roku
Right.
service. So if they buy the new TV, they don't need to have the Roku box. It's all embedded or built inside the TV.
Right.
Correct? Last but not least, that's capturing big portion of our audience, is computers.
Right.
So if I have a Mac or PC, doesn't matter what kind of computer I have, as long as I type in LLBN.TV, I can not only get to LLBN website, but I can watch all of its 8 television channels, correct?
Right. And I would also like to mention at this point that we also have for the His Word channel an audio stream.
That's
an option.
correct, Daryl. So how does people use this audio stream, and why audio stream versus video?
Well, if you just want to have it in the background to listen to, or going to sleep at night or whatever, you just go to the audio stream, click it on, and you won't be able to see TV, but you'll be able to listen. It's kind of like radio.
Right, right. And that service is going to expand to all the other channels,
Right.
along with archives, correct?
Right. Audio archives.
Okay. Now, our web is major resource center
Yes, it
for our
is.
viewers. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, YouTube contains pretty much all of the programs that LLBN has ever done, series. And those are on our website. You can go to our website, look up the series that you want to watch in our programs tab, and click on that, and there will be a playlist in there that will have all of the episodes from the program. You can binge watch LLBN.
So it does cost a lot to run this operation, but thank you from the bottom of our hearts for what you are doing to fulfill your direct involvement of fulfilling the gospel commission of going into the world, but also for sharing greater news than what the media and television giving us today, a greater news of joy and hope and peace through Jesus Christ here on LLBN. And Daryl, tell the folks how they can continue or start sending their donations to LLBN.
Well, there are a number of ways to do that. Of course, you can pick up your phone and donate that way over the phone by credit card. You can go online, LLBN.TV, and there is a button you can click on that says Donate that will have a number of ways to donate, or you can click on any of the yellow buttons that say Donate on the website. That will take you to PayPal, and you can donate by credit or debit card, or check, actually, on PayPal. And, of course, just put a check in the mail. And just write to LLBN TV, P.O. Box 550, Loma Linda, California, 92354. Place a postage stamp on it and send it.
And please, please, we urge you to send your support to this ministry so we can continue carrying the Word of God 24/7 into 146 countries. Well, folks, thank you again for being direct partner in helping LLBN reach out to the rest of the world. Remember, in these days and in all times, that God is our refuge. His word is our guidance, and His love is our hope. So fill your heart with joy, trust in Him, and let's continue sharing the good news of His kingdom with the rest of the world.